Guys, you won't believe this, but Jesus is risen.
Yeah, right.
Hey, come on, Thomas. This is neither the time nor the place for your misogynistic skepticism. I suggest we listen to what these ladies have to say and accept literally every single word at face value.
What exactly did you see?
Well, early this morning, I went down to the tomb to anoint the body.
On your own?
Yes, I went with Mary, mother of James.
So it was just the two of you?
Yeah, there were just two of us. And Salome.
Hey, I was there too.
And me, fuckface!
Yeah, there were at least 5 of us, and when we got there, the stone had already been rolled away from the tomb.
No, the stone was still in place.
That's what I said. Weren't you listening?
So, how did you get inside the tomb?
Well, this is gonna sound literally unbelievable, but there was an earthquake and this angel descended from the heavens and he pushed the stone away with his bare hands. And he was kind of a hunk, too.
You should have seen the guards shaking with fear.
Guards? There were no guards!
I know, they were terrified.
So we looked in the tomb, and you won't believe this, but all we saw inside was a discarded burial cloth and a young man just sitting there.
No, there were 2 men and they were standing up.
I know, right? There were 2 angels just sitting there.
Don't take this the wrong way, but there was just one angel, and he was standing outside with us.
Exactly. So, naturally, we came straight over to you guys to tell you that
No,
Jesus...
you stayed behind at the tomb and cried like a little bitch.
Yeah, I ran away and I never told anyone because... I was too afraid.
No, you went to find Simon Peter and you told him everything you'd just seen!
Hello? That's what I said. I told all the disciples that Jesus is alive. Isn't that wonderful?
Well, it's not exactly a surprise, is it? I mean, Jesus did specifically inform each and every one of us that he was going to be handed over to the Gentiles. They were going to mock him, beat him, whip him, and execute him. And then on the 3rd day, he was going to rise again.
Really? That's the first time I've heard about it.
Ugh, even the Pharisees knew about the resurrection prophecy. That's why they borrowed Pilate's soldiers to guard the tomb. Remember?
Exactly. The only people who took the resurrection seriously were the ones who had no reason to believe it would happen.
So, anyway, we were just headed back here to tell you guys about it, and then, boom! There he was, just standing right in the middle of the garden.
Jesus Christ!
Yes, we didn't even recognize him at first. We thought he was the gardener.
A naked gardener?
What do you mean? Why would he be naked?
Well, I thought you said that Jesus left his shroud inside the tomb.
Yeah, he did. And in this particular cultural context, it is entirely possible that a gardener would be totally naked.
So... what did he look like?
What? I mean, come on, it was Jesus. What do you think he looked like? Duh.
Well, for instance, was he covered in scars and bruises from all the beating and whipping? Or did he just have a new body?
I didn't really notice. Look, I was doing some serious weeping at the time. All I know is that through my veil of tears, he sort of looked exactly like a gardener who may have been naked. And hot.
Sure, okay.
Look, Thomas, everyone knows that Jesus has one of those really ordinary, unremarkable faces that literally no one recognizes.
Isn't he the only white guy we know, or is it black? I can never... Wait, Middle Eastern, right.
Yeah, and all Middle Eastern men pretty much look the same, don't they?
Well, this is very awkward. I mean, it is totally embarrassing that Jesus would show himself to some women before he shows himself to us guys, right?
Yeah, everyone knows that women are liars and fantasists and that their testimony is completely invalid in this misogynistic cultural context. Right? Seems to me like everyone here is dismissing the resurrection because these women can't even get their story straight. Funny how that same logic doesn't seem to apply in the future, when men will be brutally martyred for the worthless and inconsistent testimony of mere women. What I do know is this: the fact that these women's witness statements are unreliable and contradictory is what proves they accurately describe a real historical event. The hardest part is my dick. Catch you next time.